YouTube, what is going on? Chief High Smoke back to you with another one. In this one, I want to talk about the Las Vegas Raiders potentially acquiring Jaylen Ramsay and Tyreek Hill, two players disgruntled with the Miami Dolphins who won out. And I'm going to tell you why one of these moves makes sense, the other one really doesn't. And it has to do with the situation that occurred a long time ago with the Raiders and one of their players' family members. Now, to get into it, first of all, I want to say my thoughts and prayers go out to Christian Wilkins, who will miss the 2025 season due to a lingering broken foot. That foot has poor blood flow, and I'm told he's unable to put any weight on it or walk on it. Someone close to the situation has told me he will miss the 2025 season. Someone that was brought in to be the next Chris Jones has played more like Tommy Lee Jones. And Raiders fans, I know you guys don't want to hear that, but this will be one of the worst free agent signings of all time. It will go down as, with the Albert Haynesworth signings. Now, to get into it with Tyreek Hill, there was an incident with Fred Biletnikoff, his daughter. She was a victim of domestic violence. She actually passed away from a crazy ex-boyfriend who she was trying to get rid of. And since then, the Raiders really don't go after anyone with a domestic violence or someone that hits women. It's in their franchise. They've been doing this for a long time, since the 80s. Anyone who's done the research knows anything about the Oakland Raiders, or, you might be a Las Vegas Raiders fan now that they went to Nevada, but this franchise doesn't touch anyone who's put their hands on a woman. And it's always been like that. My dad actually told me about Fred Biletnikoff, his daughter. I don't even really want to speak on the situation. You can look it up on Google. But basically, his daughter, Fred Biletnikoff, Hall of Fame wide receiver for the Raiders, his daughter had a crazy ex-boyfriend who didn't want to leave, or she's trying to get away from him. And he ended up basically coming to her house one night and killing her. I don't really want to get into the situation, what happened. That's not what this video is about. It's just more telling you the Raiders stay away from people that have touched women. And it's something that Chiefs maybe need to approach moving forward, because we're actually getting into trouble every single year. It just so happens the Raiders were unlucky with the Henry Ruggs situation. That had nothing to do with domestic violence, but just players off the field getting in trouble. But getting into Jaylen Ramsay, what this video is about, and I think this is one of the perfect additions for this team. Because listen, cornerback, safety, defensive back for the Raiders is going to be their weak point in this season coming up. They've already addressed offense. They got Bowers, they got Genty, they got Geno Smith, they got a quarterback who can finally win. So 10 games is finally in their grasp. This could be a team that jumps from 4 wins to 10 wins this year, be the highest win increase of the league. And I think they will do that. But defensive back is their weak point on their team. And I think they need to go out and get a number one corner like Jaylen Ramsay. He's 19th last year with a 76.5 pass rush grade. Run defense grade, he was 85.7, 10th out of 222 cornerbacks. And coverage grade, he was 39th. So he's at that age, he's still playing really well. You look at a guy like Patrick Peterson. Sometimes that these cornerbacks still play well into their 30s, and Jaylen Ramsay is still getting up there in age, but he's a guy that I can see playing for maybe 4 or 5 more years. He's just got that type of talent coming out of Florida State. And I was looking at some of his other, he's not much of a tackler, 68th out of 222 in tackles, but first in pressures from cornerbacks. So he's blitzing a lot now. Aggressive type of a corner, and he's smart too. Also a Super Bowl champion with the Rams, and the Raiders and John Spytek They want to bring in guys with Super Bowl experience. You saw them do that with Devin White. They brought an offensive lineman too, as well, in from the Bucks too. So possibly Jalen Ramsey could be traded from the Miami Dolphins to the Las Vegas Raiders. I don't know what the compensation would be. Maybe possibly a fourth round pick, maybe a third or fourth round pick in next year's draft. But this is someone who could step in right away and help the Raiders out. Thank you guys for watching.